Elected Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin has only been in office for a few days, but he's coming in hot. On his first day, the governor issued almost a dozen executive actions, that of which include banning critical race theory, lifting the mask mandate in schools, and allowing Attorney General Jason Miyares to open investigations into the Loudoun County Public Schools. But I think my favorite part in all of this has to be the Democrats' reaction. They're literally losing their minds as we speak. Some are even saying that Youngkin is DeSantis 2.0, as if that's a bad thing. Join me now to weigh in, senior fellow at the Independent Women's Forum, Carrie Sheffield. Carrie, thank you so much for joining me. So, Carrie, what's going on in Virginia kind of reminds me of that scene from The Wiz where the people are dancing around singing "It's a Brand New Day." I mean, it really is a brand new day in Virginia, and it just shows how important it is for people to get out and vote and support the candidates that support freedom.
Yeah, it also reminds me of that song, "It's a Beautiful Day." And I live in Virginia, so for me, it is this breath of fresh air that's coming up out of Richmond. And it is exciting because a lot of these parents, that's really what the election really hinged on, was a lot of parents and people like myself, who I'm not a parent, but I have been so, just horrified with what's been happening to our schools here in Virginia. And so finally we have someone who it's just about common sense. And that's something that Jason Miyares, the new Attorney General here, said. He said this isn't about a red state or a blue state, it's about a common sense state. And Virginia is about lovers. We're for lovers. This is a place where if you want to work hard and do the right thing, you can achieve your dreams. That's what the American dream is. And instead, you had the past regime trying to tell children, black and white children, to the white kids, you're evil. To the black kids, you're hopelessly handicapped. And that's not for lovers. That's not the American dream. And this isn't about hiding, the truth. Everybody wants to see true history taught. That is the biggest lie that the left has said, which is that we don't care about history. We do care about history. We want the history to be taught, but we want the full history of everything to be taught. That includes the fact that America is the last great hope on earth. That's something that Jason Miyares has talked about. His family fled Cuba. They know what America is compared to the rest of the world. And finally, we have a governor in Virginia who understands that.
Yeah, and you mentioned critical race theory, and we have the school districts there that claim that it's not being taught, but it is. If you look at the paper trail and what the parents are showing, what the kids are learning in school, and what the kids are coming back and saying to them, it's very obvious. And so, yeah, this is not just a fight for Virginia. I mean, it's a fight for our country because this is happening from coast to coast. And just in Virginia, it's been exposed. And we saw all of the rowdy school board meetings because parents obviously upset what was going on. And think about how the Biden administration handled this. They had the DOJ investigate, basically label parents as domestic terrorists. I mean, this is just so out of control. So I'm glad that they're taking a stance. And then also there's back and forth about the mask issue. That is, their school districts, some of them are up in arms that the governor has the audacity to let parents decide what's best for their children. And nobody's telling the kids not to wear masks to school. You can wear as many masks as you want, but they're giving the other parents the right to make that decision for their kids.
Imagine that, parents actually having a say in their children's education. Oh, shocker. Oh, wait, actually the Democrat, Terry McAuliffe, didn't want to have that happen. Well, Virginia people, we said no. The voters said no. Parents do have a say in what happens in your children's schooling, including with masks. And I just want to also give a plug for my colleague, Julie Gunlock. She's trying to create, it's a hashtag to go viral. So I would encourage all your viewers, it's hashtag Leave the PTA. The PTA is a leftist front for teachers unions. It's almost as if the teachers, the parent teacher, the PTA union wants to do anything, they have to get a rubber stamp approval from the liberal leftist teachers union. And so this, I think, is the next frontier of battle. And so I would encourage all of our viewers, hashtag Leave the PTA, see what's going on in your local community. Here in Virginia, we got him on offense. We're putting him on the run.
Yeah. And as I mentioned, what's going on in Virginia is really triggering the left. It's also triggering so-called comedians. We have a clip from Stephen Colbert. Let's take a look and we'll react after. Roll tape.
Another person who has a strange way of celebrating Martin Luther King Day is incoming Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin, seen here after being sworn in as the Penguin. On his first day in office, Youngkin signed 11 executive actions, including one ending critical race theory in Virginia schools, which, for the record, is not taught in Virginia schools. but that Youngkin categorizes as any school lessons that define racism as an institutional problem deeply embedded in American society. So, history class. After signing it, Youngkin returned to the executive mansion in Richmond that was built in 1813 by...
A lot going on there, but you have to ask, where was Stephen Colbert when we learned that the former Governor Ralph Northam, was caught in blackface and the KKK hood back in his college yearbook? I mean, they don't want to talk about that stuff, but they'll twist themselves into pretzels trying to go after any sort of Republican just because they're Republican. They really have nothing there.
Well, and that's why Stephen Colbert's ratings have tanked relative to Fox News, Greg Gutfeld and the comedian, because people are sick of just this one-directional comedy, and so they want a breath of fresh air too. So I think it's good to see that for Greg Gutfeld. But in terms of the attack, first of all, going after his outfit, that's what Virginia governors wear. The Democrats wear it, the Republicans wear it, so that's just below the belt there. And then secondly, to the content, so he's talking about slavery. Nobody can deny slavery happened. He's talking about today. Today. Do we allow racism and slavery and Jim Crow today in our institutions today? No, we don't. And that's the difference of what the left wants to teach. They want to teach that there is no redemption, that there is no progress, that we're basically as the same as we were 200 years ago. And that's a lie. And it maybe Stephen Colbert might have Winsome Sears on his talk show. I would be shocked if he did. Winsome Sears is our lieutenant governor who was just sworn in. She's the first black female governor, lieutenant governor here in the South, which I don't see her on the cover of Ebony or Jet or any of these, the black press, but they're going to put Stacey Abrams on, who lost. She's a historical loser, whereas you have Winsome Sears, who actually won. Winsome Sears has spoken out very strongly against critical race theory because she says what it does to black children is to tell them you are inherently inferior and people hate you and you should be angry instead of you have opportunities. You are blessed. You are a child of God. You have the light of God in your eyes. You have the ability to achieve your dreams. That's what we should be telling our students. Again, it's not about ignoring or denying or shutting down about what happened. That's actual history. But it's about today. What do we have today? What are the opportunities we have today? And let's be honest about that.
Yeah. Well said, Carrie. We're going to leave it here. Thank you so much.
Thanks,